Hi, everybody. Welcome to ZealZaddy. I'm Scott. My pronouns are he, him, and this is the Magnus Archives Miami. Tonight's episode is La Pared Sangrienta, the Blood Wall. And as we were discussing in the green room, it's an aspirational title. We don't know whether we're going to actually get to the Blood Wall tonight because there are other things going on at the same time. The Magnus Archives game was created by Monty Cook Games, based on the podcast by the Rusty Quill. We're big fans of both and hope you go and find some more of those things to check out. The Miami Archives Miami is a horror campaign that may contain suitable material not suitable for all audiences. We explore topics from deep personal fears to existential threats to humanity, so listener discretion is advised. All right, and we are here. Let me make sure that the audio is on for all of you. Yes, okay. So why don't we go around, let everybody know who you are, where they can find you, and all that stuff. And let's start today with, who have I not started with in a while? Let's go with Nova.
Oh boy. Hello, everyone. My name is Wayra. My pronouns are she, they, and I play Nova, whose pronouns are also she, they. You can find me at Fake Shiny on most socials, and also over at the Rainbow Dice Club / Tales of Three, wherever you get your podcasts and on most socials as well.
You can popcorn it to who you want.
Who am I going to pick on? Alder.
Hey everybody, my name is Quinn. I use any pronouns. You can find me on Bluesky and Bluesky only at QuinnBeckham27. I play in a lot of things. I run things. Right now I am running a game that has one more episode left, so if you've missed all of the beginning context, you'll have to go get caught up with those games on Logomancy Media. We are on episode 5 of 4, because we ended up doing an extra episode. It was supposed to only be 4, but we've ended up doing an additional one because we're having so much fun playing a merchant. It is an indie horror tabletop game that I was on the creative team for. I never say this, but that game is also raising money for Trans Lifeline. We have raised $600 so far. Our goal was to raise 1,000, and if we meet that goal, we will play a season 2 of the game. So you should check that out. We have really cool donation rewards, from contributing to the game to getting a copy of the PDF of Emergent, to making one of our players drink a very, very spicy drink and watching her suffer, which is always a ton of fun. And we are popcorning it. I will popcorn it to Chenoa.
Oh boy. My name is Chenoa Reed. I use she, they pronouns. I play Satori Folk, who uses she, her. You can find me at Zephyrite, pretty much on everything, or over at Diceberg Ahead, which is a TTRPG variety podcast. Popcorn Sam.
Hey everyone, my name's Jack. I use he, him pronouns. I play Sam Murphy. Sorry, I said the wrong pronouns. I use they, he pronouns. Sam Murphy uses he, him pronouns. You can find me on Bluesky and Tumblr as Flaming Hotrod-69. Um, and I guess it just leaves Walter.
Okay. I'll try to be more adversive this time. Hello, everyone. It's Shatargat. You can find me with this name on X and Bluesky, and also I'm a paid GM on SPG. If you're into some paid games, constant campaigns with horror, currently I'm looking for players for some Call of Cthulhu Gaslight with Gaslight eras, all occult community kind of stuff, like esotericism and stuff as well. And that's all. I think it's a progress.
All right. So last episode we ended up at the Pink Pony and a seance simultaneously in two different places.
Same place?
Well, they ended up colliding spatially, which I guess that's a thing in some ways. Walter, you are feeling really unusual pressures on you at the moment. And you feel like the space around you is altering itself or changing in some way. Can I get a roll on your special table?
Okay. Second.
Probably all good, though.
Let's see. Come on. Where's my table? Where's my table? Oh, yes. I have 10.
10 plus 1. Okay. And you feel yourself being shoved down into a bottle inside yourself. And a stopper. And yet, from another place, your friends seem to be sitting in this darkness with you, staring at you in the middle of them. And the form of the place around you has disappeared. You don't know what's going on outside of this dark, black space with just a warm fire that seems to be oddly emanating from you. All of you see Walter standing in this darkness suddenly, and there's a fire rolling through him, just sort of like he doesn't feel it, and he is looking at you, but seems unable to speak.
What the hell?
Hello?
What did I just do? Where are we?
For a moment, you had seen like a nightclub or something that had a sign that said Pink Pony, and there were nude women with like glitter on their bodies, and suddenly it was like you were pulled into the body of Walter and into just a darkness in there.
We inside Walter's head?
Walter?
Oh, I thought the lights just went out in the club. I'm not gonna lie.
Could be that.
Can you hear us, Walter?
You can hear them.
Thumbs up for yes, thumbs down for no.
Get
see him?
out. Get out.
He's
That's
telling
what
us-
he said.
okay.
He's
Alright.
telling us to get out. How do we help you?
We got in!
Should we kill you again?
I really wouldn't want to do that.
No.
Okay.
I said
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Good to know.
We can come get you.
Okay, no. Okay, we
It
gotta
will
go.
kill us. Leave now. Okay. How do
Sweet.
we get you back?
How we got here?
Alder, do you know how to get out?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Okay.
we got here?
Go.
Everybody, hands on Alder. Sorry, Alder. And I put my hand on you.
Sorry. Alder.
Okay, I don't know how I got us here.
I
I'm
need
just
you to
gonna
focus.
think whatever
Just
I
do what
thought
you did in reverse. Exactly.
Yeah.
there-
What, Walter?
Walter's saying focus.
Walter's saying
Focus.
focus.
Okay, focus.
Okay, okay.
There's nothing
okay.
we can do to help you. We're
I think
here.
there is, but not here.
Alder. Hold on, give me a second. I need to look at your character sheet. I'm definitely going to
Square.
need a roll from you in a moment.
Oh, of
Oh,
course.
joy.
Let me get to your sheet, though.
You look at my own character sheet.
Also, did we get 4 XP from last time or 5?
You got 4.
Okay. That's good to know.
Ooh, then I
Yes.
did not level up after our last session. That's okay.
I didn't either, but I'm like kind of sitting on it. just in
Yeah,
case.
you gotta like save the XP, see what we really need it for.
Okay, can you make me a... Oof. I think that's what that would be. Make me an occultism roll.
Okay.
You have occultism, don't you?
I do, yeah. I have it, but I don't know totally what I'm doing with it. That's a 12.
Okay. So you feel like you're connected and have been maybe since Boston with Walter. And you don't really know how to control or release this connection. You're not even sure if you can necessarily break the connection. You don't. Walter helped you do it before. He kind of walked you through the process. Can I get an int roll from you? Can you an intellect roll? I want to know if you can remember the steps he walked you through. And Walter can visually give you some guidance. I'll ease it by one.
Yeah.
I'll give you an
Walter's doing his best over there.
He's
Walter's
doing like
really trying.
charades.
Yeah, I was gonna say
trying.
he's
Very
killing
much.
it.
Walk,
Open the
Open
door.
the
open
door.
a door,
Yeah.
go
Space.
through, walk through something. That is all very helpful, but I did roll an 8, so...
Okay. So, Walter, you see Walter change, like become younger in front of you. And you see him walking in some place you don't recognize. Old wooden walls, a floor that looks like it's got parquet wood, really elegant in a way, but also old. And you feel like you're almost looking out his own eyes, like you've lost him, but became him. And you are standing at a doorway with an arch. And inside are a whole bunch of tables with like folding chairs, wooden folding chairs, like for kids or something. And there's a big room in there with some chandeliers, and off to one side is what looks like a fireplace maybe, but it's boarded up. What are you
Is
doing?
everyone still with me, or
Everyone
am I
is
Yeah,
just...
seeing
can we
what
see
you're
this?
seeing. You're seeing
Okay.
it. It's like you're in it. But all of you
I
have
don't
no
think
control
this is what we-
except Alder.
Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. How did we get here, and how do we get out?
Don't
You
ask
said to walk.
us.
Do I keep walking?
Can I get a perception check
From Elder or all of
from
us?
Alder?
Okay.
So many dice rolls, and they're all so bad.
No.
That was a 3.
He
Ooh.
okay.
By the way, I wrote something on Discord.
Oh, let me look. It's probably
I might
important.
need to get out a different dice.
Yeah, dice shield.
Yes, I'll give you a chance with that.
Okay.
Would you go on? Go
Can
on,
I
Walter.
directly do that, or
What?
can I directly do that?
You can attempt to do that. I will give you a chance of
Please
doing that.
do whatever it is.
Do I roll?
Yes. You don't automatically do
Okay.
anything right
Okay. All right. I think it's time to spend XP.
now. Was it a 1 or was it something other than a 1?
It was 1.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm going to still keep that. You can spend your XP and re-roll it, but I'm going to keep the intrusion.
Okay.
Oh no.
Now I have 15.
Okay.
You can get a very brief sentence out, like in a ghostly voice to the minds of those with Alder.
Okay. Alder, what the hell are you doing? Pass through the portal and leave this place.
Is there a portal, Alder? I turn around.
I will look around.
You're standing at a doorway. That's a portal.
Oh,
Doorway.
oh,
Through the
yeah,
doorway.
open the door.
Okay.
Doorway.
Let's
That
go,
way.
guys.
And when you go well, the door is open. The portal is the archway that you can see into the room. So when you take a step forward and you look around, you see on the door there's a little sign that says lunchroom, and above that there's a sign that says the Madeline Ardiat Home for Children.
Oh.
And you hear from some place the sound of kids or something way in the distance. And there's a warmth that you feel from the fireplace, but the fireplace is boarded up. It can't be warm, but the rest of the room is cold. Walter, you recognize this place, of course.
Okay. He was miming like walking, so I'm just gonna walk and just kind of keep walking, I guess.
Okay.
Unless anyone
so you
has a
start
better
crossing
suggestion.
the lunchroom.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start walking. He said
We
walk.
stay together.
Yeah, we're walking.
Going.
You cross the lunchroom and you notice there's a door off to the side. You smell food cooking. Alder, the first pleasant smell all day. Maybe it's pancakes, maybe? And you hear somebody singing from in that other room.
Does it sound like Walter?
No. Sounds like a woman. Older woman, maybe.
Is this a memory?
Might be. I
Oh,
have no
boy.
idea where we are, or how we got here, or how we. This is exactly what happened last time. I got somewhere and I couldn't get out, and Walter told me how to get out, and I remember. It's like doing what I did in reverse, but I
So
don't
just-
quite know what I did. So
All
I'm
right.
not quite sure how to reverse it.
What?
Focus on where you would be in my house right now. Try and feel the floor. Close your eyes. Try and feel the floor. Okay? Feel what you had in your hands beforehand. You had Walter's belongings.
Yeah.
Remember the smoke and the wind that was blowing through.
And
Feel
you
the
hear
hand
the singing
on my
rising
shoulder.
up while you're being spoken to by Satori, and you smell the smell of bacon now hit you too. So you're smelling bacon and pancakes, and there's the warmth of the fireplace.
I feel like there's like too much going on here, and I can only sense what's here because it is about what I can sense, and right now I don't. All of the Walter-y smells and tastes and things aren't there because it smells like this place. I
Well,
am
we might
worried that
be-
I am going. Yeah, I'm worried I'm going too deep into his memories, and maybe we need to go back.
Okay.
Like maybe if we're in his memories, maybe we need to go out of his memories instead of like further in.
Listen, whatever you think is best. I am so out of my depth at this point. I don't know.
Same.
I am too, and I'm the one who did this.
Oh boy.
Satori, I feel like you're the only one who knows a little bit of what's going on and what to
Oh,
do.
no.
Maybe.
Are
We
you
lost
frozen,
her.
Satori?
Oh no, and
She's
she's
gone.
frozen.
Oh, we lost our only anchor.
The
We're
only
adrift.
one who
We're
knows what to
doomed.
do.
She'll be here. I want
No,
to say
Alder
knows
will
what to
figure
do.
it out.
Walter does not know what to do.
But now she's back.
You're back.
Hey,
Yay.
welcome back.
He kind of phased out there for a second.
Yeah, right as we were talking about how much we needed you, you just
Yeah.
left.
Yeah, you did just
Yeah,
what?
no, of course. Maybe we should go towards the singing. She might be a good guide out, especially if. Are you getting anything from them, Alder?
No, nothing different than like it smells like food. And
That's
it's
good,
warm.
right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
smells good.
Yes, it is good. It is better than most of the things that I smell when there's like supernatural stuff around. It's normally gross. So yeah, we can go through the door portal. Maybe this is we can go through the door.
I mean, what other choice do we have?
Or
Sometimes the
Yeah.
only way out is through.
All right.
all right, maybe yeah. I will open the door.
We go in.
And see what is on the other side.
So you cross through and you're in the kitchen of what looks like a school kitchen, like an older version of one, not the same as new one. Like they're actually cooking food, not just microwaving or whatever. And there's one woman in here very close to you, and she turns and she looks at you. Oh, Walt, you came to help? And she takes a drag of her cigarette, kind of flicks the ashes off to the side. Come on, get a spatula. And she leans over to you and hands you her cigarette.
Interesting. I will take it.
Don't
I
let them see you
guess.
smoking that, though. I don't want to get in trouble for you over a cigarette, but enjoy it. Get the spatula, start flipping the pancakes. We got to get these things done. The other kids are going to be here any time, and got to get this done. Come on.
I will kind of like look towards. Can I see Satori? Like I can see the
No.
others.
You can feel them
Oh,
and
I can
hear
feel
them.
them.
Can we see
Okay.
Alder?
You can see everything that Alder's doing.
Okay.
You can see, though, through the same eyes as he's looking through.
Yeah, you're seeing like we're seeing
Oh.
like first person perspective
Yeah.
through
Oh.
Walter's memory,
Yes.
which is
Oh.
fun.
This is like a super possession. This is wild.
Yeah.
It's like you
Super
are Walter
possession.
at the moment.
In lieu of anything, I think we're just gonna let the memory play out. If this is a memory, and maybe hope that we learn something. So, or that Walter says something else. So I'm just gonna go with it and like do what I'm told. I'm assuming if this is memory Walter, that in the memory he would be there to help. The lady seemed like she wasn't surprised by him being there. So
No.
I will just go along with it.
So what do you do?
Go and start flipping pancakes.
All right. What do you do with the cigarette
That is-
while you have it?
I think that I will.
Has Alder ever
'Cause I'm
been
thinking,
a smoker?
Mhm.
Has Alder been a smoker before?
no, historically, no, we did
I didn't think
establish
so.
that. But the taste of it with like I'm hoping that the taste might connect to Walter. Like I can use it to kind of override some of the other sensory things and be like,
Okay.
okay, Walter smokes, so maybe I can like. I know that I've
Okay.
seen Walter smoke cigarettes. I've seen him smoke
Yeah.
cigars. I've seen everyone smoke
Right.
cigars.
Even
But
you
the
smoke
more
a
like
cigar.
ashy, fiery, whatever of taste of this, maybe I can like connect to something.
So you're gonna smoke,
Sure.
and you get an overwhelming rush of the taste of ash and soot and fire. And when you see this person in front of you, she looks like there's a burning fire inside her also, kind of like what you had seen in Walter. And she's just flipping pancakes and turning bacon. Come on, you got to keep up. You got to keep up. She takes a cigarette for a moment. and takes a drag, hands it back to you.
Find a way back.
Hey, guys, Walter is saying go back. I feel like that means back, like retrace our steps, like go back?
Or do we go back in the memories?
I don't know. He's not being very specific.
It
Knowing
seemed
Walter,
like
he
getting the
wouldn't
words
want us
was
here.
strained, like it was hard to get the words out.
I don't know
You
that
are-
Walter can be a lot of help.
Walter, you okay? You look peaked. And she takes a cigarette. I don't think you're gonna be much help today. You should probably get back to bed or something. You're not looking great.
Yeah, I don't feel great.
All
So
right.
I am going to go.
Breakfast will be ready shortly. You can come back with the other. I mean, I know they're all sleeping right now, but the smell will eventually get them up. So you may want to get back to the room. You don't want to be caught out of bed.
Yeah, thank you. And I will turn around and awkwardly leave.
And when you
And-
turn, oh, go on. Sorry, awkwardly leave.
No, what happens?
No, go on.
I was just gonna say that I was gonna like try and turn and retrace this. At this point, I feel like I want to get out of here. I want to try and turn and retrace the steps and go back.
Yeah.
But I take it something happens when I turn around.
You turn around and you go back, but when you get into the lunchroom, there's a glow like in the fireplace. But the fireplace is boarded up. There's no way it could have a fire in it. And yet you can feel warmth emanating from that old fireplace.
Do I unboard the fireplace?
You say that out loud?
Yes, yeah, that was directed at the three of you who are vibing
Yeah.
in my Walter's brain. I don't know
Yeah.
where we are. Wherever we are, you're here too.
I'm
Should
not-
we remove the flame?
I'm not an occultist. I don't, this kind of thing is not my specialty, but anything to do with fire and Walter, it seems like is a bad omen. Historically.
Yeah.
I don't know if going near the oddly burning spiritual fireplace is a great idea.
But can we get rid of it? Would that
Ooh.
help?
Yeah, what if I need to like put the fire out? What if
Oh,
the
What
fire
if that
is
kills
Walter?
him? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he died once already, so...
I don't think I
Do
want
you
to
think he's
risk
just
If
like
he
a
doesn't
cat? He's
have-
got 9 lives?
No.
I don't think we have enough evidence to support that.
Yeah. Let's not.
I feel like we should do something with it. Like
Can we
It's
do like
weird.
investigation rolls or something?
I'll give you one, yeah.
Okay. Can I
will
use like
walk-
actual investigation?
Yeah, you can get
Because
an
I'm
investigation.
trained in it,
There
I
are
believe.
things to see in the room, yes.
I am trained.
I will kind of
In it.
walk Walter's body around the room since I think
That's
I'm
a 6.
controlling the body. Oh, never
Okay.
mind. Doesn't help.
So you're walking around the room and you do see there is a screwdriver on one of the tables. And the boarding looks like it may be fresh on the mantle on the fireplace. Above the fireplace there's the MA done in some fancy scroll work that looks like it's from like the 1920s or 10s or something really old. And the more you look around, you realize this building is probably very old. There's just nothing that seems new about it. Even the hallway you were started in was very thin, like much narrower than a modern hallway would be.
Alder, is there any kind of water around just in case?
Can you imagine water?
Does it make it...
Is that how that...
appears?
I don't know, because I think we're technically, like, in Walter's memories. So I
think
don't know
you
that we
can,
can
like,
make
yeah.
anything
That wasn't already there.
that wasn't already there. But it does seem like we can interact with the space. Like, that lady talked to me, and I talked to her as if I was Walter, which obviously might not have been what Walter actually did. Maybe it's not a memory. Maybe it's just, like, Walter's... Or like, it is a memory. Like, I think Walter maybe was here, but we're not reliving a memory. We're just in Walter's mind. So we do have agency over it, but, like, not a lot.
Like a lucid dream?
Yeah,
interesting.
more like that.
All right. I mean, I can't see anything. Is there anything else that looks like we could like this seems kind of important?
It's a very meticulously maintained room. Probably a strict... It's probably... Whoever manages it is probably pretty strict with whoever the kids are. And you hear someone start to walk into the room. What are you doing in here? You ought to be in bed. It's too early. Were you smoking?
No. I was
It looks like a
on my
maintenance guy,
way
by the
to-
way.
Yeah. I was on my way to help in the kitchen.
Hold on
Can
a
he
second.
hear us? Hello?
What'd you say?
Good
hold
morning?
Hold on a second. And he walks past you
can?
to the other room. Miss Mila, did you have Walter in here helping you out? Oh, yeah, he was helping me out. I just told him he's go to bed soon. He wasn't feeling great, but he comes and helps me sometimes on weekends, you know. All right.
Focus. Create.
Ask him why the chimney is
Focus.
boarded up.
Excuse me, can I ask, why is the fireplace been boarded up?
Why do you care? You're a kid. What does it matter to you whether the fireplace is boarded up? It's been giving us some problems. It's been it's been burning too hot. We're getting a lot of smoke coming out of it. Till we get it cleaned out, we can't have anybody lighting it. It's not safe right now.
Oh, yeah, no, it was just, it's nice to have when it gets cold to have the fire, but that makes sense that it is for safety reasons.
Yeah, it's always good though to have a sweater, coat, jacket, whatever. I mean,
Yes,
we do get Boston winters that are pretty brutal here.
yes. Yeah.
All right, you ought to get to bed. And he walks past, and he doesn't stay and wait for you to go. He just leaves.
Hey, maybe we should
Hey.
do something with the furnace.
Take the screwdriver.
I'm
true.
gonna just unscrew it. I feel like... Why not? No, there's a lot of reasons why not.
But it's like, where else can we go? What can we do?
The only way
feel
that
like-
we can get out is if Alder can imagine us a way out. Alder is the one lucid dreaming in this scenario.
Oh, what if you find the exit door, Older, and it takes us back?
Maybe? I feel like, yeah, either the option is we try and retrace our steps. I guess I'm doing this somehow. Still don't know how. Maybe I try and retrace my steps and go back out. Like, leave the memory. Or, one of the reasons why unboarding the fireplace might help is because if the fire... Well, two. If the fire is Walter, maybe unboarding it will, like, let him talk more freely and he can tell me what to do. But the one thing I do remember from him telling me last time I did this was it's like I need to focus, but I need to focus on, and Satori, you just said this too, like the sensory aspects, like the floor of your place and the smells and the thing I'm holding, and I just can't. There's so much going on here that I can't like connect to that, and I got kind of close with the cigarette, but Walter has a very fiery, ashy sort of smell taste to him. That's a really weird sentence without without knowing the context. But if like maybe the fire could help me connect to some of that.
Maybe.
I don't know.
We
Maybe
can always
not.
try.
I can.
Okay.
Here to help Walter.
I feel like Walter maybe doesn't want us to touch the fireplace. I don't know because he
Alright.
can't talk. I'm very confused, guys. I don't know what I'm doing here. We were supposed to do seance practice. It was supposed to be like easy and controlled, and now I'm here. I feel like this was not what Walter had in mind.
No,
It's fine.
Do not smoke.
Oh, well, that's too late.
Not smoke? Is that what he said?
Sounds like it.
Not
what?
smoke? What does that mean? Okay, I'm gonna try just leaving. We're just gonna leave. We're gonna walk that way, and we're just gonna go. Walter was doing door things, and he said go, and he was miming walking. Door, that's a door.
Imagine a doorway. Out of here.
I'm just gonna walk.
Oh, the next door that you find is an exit altar. Maybe, like Satori just said, picture it as opening
Yes.
back to the living room.
And
Yes.
you go to the first door you see. It's down in the hallway. You go to open it, and it's dark inside.
That feels like progress, because it
Yeah,
was...
just
If we're walking reverse, we went Satori's room, strip club, for some weird reason, darkness here. So darkness may be our step back.
Now imagine
Okay.
a
We're
strip
gonna go-
club.
Darkness and
Sure.
then strip club.
let's do it one step at a time.
I never thought
Okay.
I would ever hear my boss tell me to imagine a strip club. Just putting that out there.
I'm a cool boss.
You had the wrong bosses. So what are you doing, Alder? You're standing in front of this
Okay,
dark.
We're
darkness
gonna
in
go into the darkness.
and you go in the darkness, and you all wake up surrounded in a circle with each other, and your eyes open. You're facing each other, except Walter.
Oh, thank
And
God.
there's a break.
Hey.
You no longer are connected with Walter.
Holy
We
shit.
skipped the strip club, I think, and just came right here.
Look
Walter,
at you.
make me
You
another
did
roll
it.
on your chart, on your table.
Is he at a strip club?
Possibly.
See? Yeah, the strip club is the only part of that makes no sense.
Would I know
8.
about Tink Pony?
I don't think
Did
so.
Satori go to a strip club?
You know, he did.
No,
the
thank
last
you.
time I saw him, he did have glitter on him.
Oh.
Maybe that was also a memory, then?
You know what? When he called me earlier, there was music going on. It was muffled,
then-
but
I have no idea what we just did. We went into Walter's mind, apparently. That was really easy to get out, actually. I feel like I keep making it consistently a bigger deal than it is to, like, leave these things,
No,
and
I
it wasn't that hard.
once
think
you
you're
know
well
that
within your
you're
right. That's
lucid
scary.
dreaming, yeah, once you know that you can do it, you can do it.
Yeah, that was not that bad. We just needed to walk away. I don't know that we learned anything, except Walter is definitely possessed, which I have been saying for days.
And is no
Okay.
longer fronting.
So
Yeah.
what's the solution? Salt and holy water, or
I
Do-
found some
Ooh.
books. I can start looking through them.
Yeah, let me know if you see any like sigils that would be good for like expelling.
Question.
Mhm.
What's a sigil?
A rune.
Like like a it's a
Cool.
A
Okay.
symbol.
symbol.
I know. Nova does not.
Yeah, she's like,
Hmm.
you know, like,
Oh, like the one you drew on
representing-
the bullet?
yeah.
Okay.
But I need something that's gonna be like, be gone, foul demon, and not internal fire. You know?
Fair. Yeah, I'll start looking. Alder, thank you for getting us back. And you too,
Yeah.
Satori.
I mean, I feel like I got us there in the first place, so I
Fair,
should
but you
be able to
fixed
get
it.
us out.
Still,
I
yeah,
did fix it. I did fix it. It's fine. We're here.
you killed it.
That
You did
wasn't
great.
that bad. That wasn't that bad.
I don't want to
Uh,
do that ever again, though. So next time you're having a seance, I'm not showing up.
I'll go with you. I don't care. That was really cool.
I might have a box of mac and cheese in my kitchen that I'm just gonna like make.
Spontaneous mac and cheese is the best mac and cheese.
Yeah. Just in case anybody needs a little snacky.
Yeah.
Back in the Pink Pony. Yes, you can make sounds periodically. Not enough to make a phone call or anything, but there's definitely there's a struggle still going, but you are not on the winning end of it at the moment. And you feel grinding on you and feel your body reacting in ways that feels dirty to you in here, but you don't feel like you're in control of this. You hear the terrible music rolling and rumbling through.
I have actually something in my mind. Like,
Okay.
I'll try to reach her because I don't know what she wants from me.
Okay. You're gonna try and send thoughts? I mean, actually, you are connected. You can kind of send a thought almost any time. It's whether she allows it to go through and continue while she's in control.
Okay, so I want to try to do that according to result of my role. Is that okay?
Yep.
So it'll be something like, "Hey, come down here. We have to talk. Hey, I know you're there."
And you get no response.
Oh, you want to play hard? Okay.
Walter, don't worry. It'll be over soon enough. All I need is your body.
Why?
Well, for Spain, of course. Don't
It's
worry,
not an
we'll-
answer.
We'll be leaving soon. Couple days. I already bought the ticket. Luckily, you had some credit card. Had a credit card that was working, so thank you for having that. Although I think I may have spent the rest of your money in this club. But me and
Will you
Amber,
try to
we're gonna go
reborn or
back to your
something?
place. What?
Will you try to reborn or something like that?
I'm already reborn through you. I just need to be reborn in a bigger, better way. That takes the sacrifice of the willing. They're coming. They're already there waiting. I'll be there soon enough. And then you won't matter anymore. But thank you for lending me yourself. Now, I'm going to be busy for a while, so I'm going to shut you the fuck up. And then it goes quiet.
You?
Yes, exactly.
I just just imagine it's also like one of those cartoons where the mouse is like from like the high distance.
Yes. So you make mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
You get a little bit of nourishment back. A D6 roll of recovery
Oh, please.
from some time together and thinking through what you need to do.
Thank God. I'm still hurting, but just a little less.
Do we know where specifically Walter's physical body is?
No,
Would
but you did
we
see
be
the
able-
sign that said Pink Pony,
Pink Pony.
in the vision.
Maybe we should just go there. Or would that
Yeah,
be
And
dangerous?
arrest him or
I
something?
do think we need to have a plan.
I know my staff affected him
Yeah.
the last time. I don't know what it does, but that could be something.
I mean, I feel like your staff just kind of moved him away, which is helpful, like, if you're being attacked. But maybe not so helpful to get something out of someone.
No. Fair point. I don't know. I'm still new to this.
Yeah, like, I think the staff is good to have, in case we, like, get attacked.
Okay.
But I feel like it's not gonna be that easy, you know?
Yeah. Satori, do you know anything about demons, possessions?
A little, but less about exercising,
Okay.
which is why I got that book, and I point to the one that Nova's reading.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking through the book, it becomes quite apparent that there is no simple solution to an exorcism. It is not a symbol or salt or anything like that. It requires faith and power of conviction and magics that go along with them that, Satori, you've not done, but you kind of have in your past with your parents have an idea on what to do, but it's vague and unclear.
Yeah.
Thought I heard a duck out there. I think the dog has a duck toy. Like what? But you also
Yeah.
know that it's never a simple procedure. Actually, Nova, you have actually seen an exorcism fail.
Interesting. When was this?
With your sister.
Stir.
Yes.
You kind of know, you also have some idea of the process, but you don't know how to make it work because you never saw it work. You saw it not work.
Interesting. Do you think I could give my aunt a call and see if I could get some info on that?
Yeah, I don't know why not.
Cool.
You talk to her still.
Yeah. Because I wonder if she's still in contact with the priest from town. You know, it's just occurred to me that I might actually know someone who knows how to do exorcisms.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
It's been a while since I talked to them, but I'm gonna give my aunt a call and see if she's got his number.
That'll be great.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I can hold Walter down and do a full exorcism at the same time.
I've seen it done, but it didn't work. And I don't know why it failed.
Yeah.
If it was just the person or something that they did.
I just hope it's not too late.
I hope not too. I'm gonna give my Aunt Avery a call.
Okay. And I need dice. From the few times I get to roll a die. And she picks up. Nova!
Hello,
I
Auntie.
haven't heard from you in been a couple of moons.
I know, it's been a while. Sorry, work's been busy. Getting settled in and all.
How you liking Miami?
It's really warm compared to, you know, freezing little town.
Yeah, I hear that in Miami you basically walk outside and start sweating at all times.
Immediately. It's like the worst Nova Scotian summer you've ever had. But like every day.
Yeah.
I wish that I could say that this is the leisure call, but I had a question for you if you don't mind.
Now you have me nervous.
I'm a little nervous. I don't like to talk about her, but do you remember the exorcism that we did on Selena?
Yeah, I don't think I could ever forget it.
Yeah. Do you either know why it failed, or perhaps could get me in contact with the priest that did it?
I have no idea why it failed. It just... why does it... I mean, the priest said that he may not have had enough faith to push it out.
That makes no sense. He's been a man of God since he was 2.
Yeah, but he says demons are are creatures of God too, and they have more faith than us sometimes.
Right.
Although I'm not a priest. I don't know the magics of things like that. Do you feel you're possessed?
Oh, no, not me.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Yeah, thankfully. But someone I know, I think, might be. So we are trying to figure out how to save him before it's too late.
Let me see if I can find the number of that priest. I mean, I don't know if you want the advice of someone who fails at this kind of thing, but I mean, he's got to know more than us, right?
And a lead is better than nothing, and nothing's what we got right now. So.
All right. All right. Here, I'm going to text you his number. I hope he's still alive. I mean, it was a while ago.
I know. I was thinking about that too.
And you get a message over Father Richard, and it has a phone number and an email address.
While I have you on the phone as well, I know that you guys are living in Florida. Be really careful. I've seen Selena around.
What do you mean? Selena's dead. Are you well? Like, maybe you need to see a therapist.
I'm still taking the medication. My coworkers saw her too. So be really careful.
What are you doing?
Just this weird job that I have. I'll explain it more another day, but...
Okay, I mean... Alright, I don't even know what to say to that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But I'd hate to not tell you when something happened.
Yeah, of course. I understand if you feel like something's... I mean... Wow.
I don't know if it's some twisted joke or if it's actually her. I have no idea.
It would make more sense that it's a hoax of some kind, but why?
I hope so.
Who would do
That's the
something
thing.
like that to you?
Anyway.
All right. Well, I have
thanks
to
for the
process
number.
that. All right. Take care.
You too.
You get off.
Well, I got a number and an email. But he's so old that he might not be alive anymore. So we'll see.
Great. Well, any sort of guidance is going to be useful here.
Yeah, that's more than we had, so we'll take it.
You want to call him or should I?
We can together.
I'll put him on speakerphone. And I'm gonna call up Father Richard.
What's
And-
up, Father? How's it going?
What's up? How's it going, Jacob?
Hello?
Hello, is this Father Richard?
Yes? Who's
It's
this?
Nova.
Nova who?
Nova DeVoe.
Selena's sister?
Yes, yeah.
Oh. How are you?
Oh, well, and yourself?
I'm alive, so I guess that's a positive, right?
Always a positive.
Must not be done if the Lord's keeping me alive still at this age.
Fair enough. Father, I'm hoping you can help us. I'm on the phone here
Us.
with some coworkers of mine.
Hello, Father.
Mhm. Hello, who am I speaking to? Who are all these people?
My name is Satori Folk. I am with the Magnus Institute.
What's
I'm
that?
Sam.
Go on. Sam. Okay.
Yeah, I work. Satori's my boss.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alder. Story's also my boss. Story's all of our boss, technically.
Yeah.
Fortunately.
So,
Yeah.
why am I on a speakerphone call with the Magnum Institute?
Well, you see, do you recall doing the exorcism on Selena all those years ago?
Of course, I remember every exorcism that I've attempted.
Have you ever succeeded at one?
Yes, of course.
Do I feel like he's telling the truth?
I don't know if you would know. I mean, he is a father, right?
Yeah, not supposed
Why
to
would
lie.
he be lying?
Many
Fair.
reasons. Many reasons to lie.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Could you tell me how you do an exorcism, and what makes the difference between a failed one and a successful one?
I mean, that's a deep philosophy. I kind of feel that if you fail at an exorcism, you either gave up before accomplishing the task, which is easy to do when the pressure is on you trying to fight you or kill you or potentially take over you, possess you. You know, all of those are threats that you're having to mitigate as much as you can. But I feel like there's something to be said for seeing what's happening and losing faith just enough that you can't overcome its faith in whatever its higher power is. Also, if you're not performing the rituals right, you've you probably leave yourself vulnerable to just being possessed yourself, or worse, freeing the demon to a formlessness that still allows it to exist in the world as more of a spirit that can be just as dangerous as. But the thing about demons and things that possess is they want the body for a reason, and generally it's because when you're in the form of a spirit, you don't get to experience the sensations of the body. That's why when someone is possessed, they bury themselves in vice.
That makes sense.
It's
Do I remember?
humanity. It's. What were you gonna say, Satori?
So the pot of coals, like at the very, very start, during the whole church ceremony, with Maggie, was there sigils carved on
Yes.
that pot?
Yeah.
Can I try and like recall if it was something that was entrapping a spirit, maybe whatever it is holding on to Walter now, or if it was an extension of this eternal flame?
You'd have to do some research to do that. That you won't get that in just the time of this call.
Okay. Because I'm
But you could-
definitely thinking
Yeah.
on that now, on
Right.
if we can trap it somehow.
You're trying to trap something that's possessed someone?
Yeah.
Well, why don't
Are
you
you
send it back to hell?
sure?
That's where you want it to go. You don't want it here still.
No, but it's not so easily gotten rid of.
Well, there's no demon is easy to get rid of. If they were, there would not be a need for exorcisms in the first place. You'd make them a dinner and give them a sayonara, and they'd move on.
Well, the only thing, Father, is that it's very time important. And I neither have the time nor the expertise, at the moment at least, to perform this without some guiding knowledge.
Have you? Where are you?
Miami.
Have you checked the Archdiocese of Miami? They might have someone who has done exorcisms there.
Do you have any recommendations of people who might have dealt with a fire cult?
I mean, a fire cult. I mean, that's many demons are of fire. I don't know anyone in
Lilith,
particular.
perhaps?
Lilith is pre-demons. That is older than.
Old.
That's older than that. That's Methuselah. That's. I mean, outside of just the Christian mythology, that's Zoroastrian even. Pre-Christian religion, if you do that kind of thing, of course.
We're
I don't
dealing with
believe
like
that.
the grandmother of all demons.
Yeah.
Don't.
And also the original wife of Adam, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that would be a bit of a. That would be a challenge if
Yeah,
that's who you
that's-
think you're
just
dealing
get a normal demon.
That's why I want to like trap her in like a bottle, or
Send her back
Maybe.
if we could, but I don't know if we're strong enough to
Yeah.
do that.
she resides in many people, it would seem.
I mean, something like that, they would not need to just enjoy the flesh. They would want they would want more. There must be more to it than
Oh,
why
yeah.
possess someone for just
Probably.
temporary. Hold on 1 second. 17. Ooh. While you're on the call, I'm going to skip over to Walter for a moment. Walter, your eyes open and you are pulling at the hair of some woman you don't know in your room who looks terrified and is trying to flee you. Nude, you're naked and you have a lamp that you looks like you had raised to hit, and she's screaming and your eyes open wide to your room. There's blood all over your walls, and when you let her go, she runs out of your apartment, grabbing her clothes on the way out quickly, just terrified, like beyond fear that you are comfortable with. And you see your room and you see the splatters of blood on the wall. Your bed is covered in what you think might be guts. And for the first time, you feel like you've regained control for now.
Probably having the
And-
final moment as a small flashback or something.
Yeah. And you feel a pain across your face. Like something hit you.
That's me. Phone. My phone. And I'm trying to find my phone.
Your phone is on the floor over in the corner.
Okay, I'll try to call Alder.
Alder, your phone goes off with Walter while Satori is and Nova, and while everyone's on the call with the priest.
I will look at my phone and see that it's Walter. I'll look at the others and be like, guys, Walter's calling me. I'm gonna answer. I don't know if it's him
Yeah,
or not
take
him,
it,
but
take it.
either way, I'm gonna take it. And I will answer the call.
Alder, is that you? Alder.
Is it you? It's definitely
yes.
me. Are you?
Why
I
did
don't
you
know how I would
smoke?
know.
Why did you smoke? It was an
What are you
orphanage.
talking? Wait. Okay, so it is you. It's like you. And I was
Anyways, you have to stop me. You have to prevent me to go to Spain.
You're going to Spain?
Yes.
Wait. Okay, so you are possessed.
What do you think?
Yes. Okay. I had to be sure. What do we do?
Stop me.
Oh,
I'm just
I
a
can
vessel
touch
for
it, that'd
her.
be great.
I'm just a vessel for her. I don't know how long I can last. She will take control.
Okay. So we're currently planning exorcism. Does that sound like the right path, or is she too strong for that? Or
Are you idiots? Can you find a person of full, pure faith in 21st century? You still believe that?
we don't have a lot of other directions, I feel like, to go. So
You have to prison me in some way.
Awesome.
Room.
how?
Room.
I don't know.
The room.
Great.
Shit.
Yeah, the room, I think, is the only way for now.
I mean, but we don't want to. At some point, we have to get the thing out of him. Like, we can't
Yeah.
just lock him in the room
Well,
and leave him there.
What are we gonna do? Take him to the Vatican? I don't know. Is that an option? Can we do that?
Look, I'll try to sustain my presence somehow. Just find a way to lock me up.
Go to the hotel.
If I lose my control, I can kill everyone.
Ugh.
That's fun.
It's not like a spirit. It's Lilith herself.
Yeah, we learned about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any advice on how to deal with this, Walter? You're usually our occult expert.
I don't know. As I said, I'll try to sustain myself first. I don't know how much I can I can stay here.
Okay.
Okay, so lock you up for now, and then figure out a solution that's not exorcism. It sounds like you're thinking that won't work.
I don't think so. There will be a ritual. There should be some sort of specific time and date. If she loses it, that doesn't mean. I mean that will ruin everything. You have to keep me away from Spain.
So there's a ritual she's trying to do in Spain?
Yes.
Volcano.
And if we keep her from getting there,
yes,
then you'll be fine?
I don't think so, but she won't be doing whatever she has planned.
Hey, that's a start. So we have to lock you up somewhere. Maybe the room? I don't know if that's the best idea. I feel like if we put Walter in there, we might not find him again.
What about this weird elevator space?
Yeah, that's the room. It's like just... It's kind of like infinite up there. And for one, I don't know if Eileen wants you there. For two, she might eat you.
She can try.
And for three,
she can try to eat Lilith. Yeah, she can try to eat Lilith.
That's fair. She probably... Well, I'm worried about, like, you.
I don't care about me that much, actually, if we can stop Lilith.
Okay,
If there's a way to do
can...
both, that would be awesome, though.
Yeah.
You getting all this, Father?
This is our possessed person on the other line.
I'm not exactly sure what I'm hearing, but it sounds like you all are stressed over.
Father, do you have a family meeting right in this moment? Are you crazy?
It's a holy father, like a priest or something.
Oh.
Like, yeah.
Oh,
no,
you wanted to deal
Not
with a
my dad,
charlatan.
yeah.
Beautiful.
What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? We just learned that Lilith is
I'm gonna take father off speaker.
we just learned
could
that Lilith
just
is like
shoot
big and
you,
dangerous. Maybe we shouldn't go just there just yet.
I don't think that's gonna do anything, because Walter got shot and was fine.
Okay, I have to go now. I have to find a way to sustain myself.
Where are you right now?
Hey,
Yeah.
Are you at a strip club?
You're in your apartment.
No. It was my own bed.
Wait, we're just there.
I was
Okay.
Can we? Okay, maybe stay there, Walter, if you can. We'll come get you.
Whatever. I'll just close the phone.
I might
Okay,
actually not
well-
want to go. If Lilith is that big a deal, I'm not going. That's scary.
Father, do you think that you have to have absolute faith in God to do an exorcism, or is it just faith?
Oh, no, you just have to have faith in whatever God you can exercise if you're a Buddhist too. It just has to. You have to have more faith than the demon has in its whomever it serves.
How do we have more faith than one of the oldest demons ever?
Are you asking me that?
I feel like it was more
If anyone can
rhetorical, but
answer.
yeah.
Sure, if you've got an
Yeah.
answer.
I don't. I would say believe more strongly.
Well,
I
that's
don't
all you
have a
can
good
do.
answer for that.
All right. Well, I'm sorry to bombard you with all this, Father, but appreciate your time.
All right. You're gonna. Okay. You know, please don't try and do an exorcism without knowing without figuring it out first, or getting someone maybe from Miami Archdiocese or something. Like, it's not safe.
I wonder if any of them would even be willing to try
Yeah.
at this point, but we'll give it a shot. We'll have a look around.
All right.
Thank you.
Good luck, Nova.
God bless.
And he hangs up. Amen. Right.
So does the blood wall grant wishes? Or
What?
Can we wish away Lilith?
How? What? Where? Walk me through the logic of that. How?
well, wasn't there a chicken sacrifice in order for somebody like to get off scot-free in a judge trial?
Yeah.
So
But
if
then
we
how-
sacrifice a chicken in order to rid Lilith from Walter, the blood wall know all.
Yeah, they're equivalents.
I feel like it would need to be a lot more than a chicken. Maybe
Can we
like a whole farm
kill
of
Teddy?
chickens.
If we
Oh
can-
my god.
Gosh.
Kill Teddy at the blood wall? So, I mean, like, from a non-professional standpoint, kill Teddy at the blood wall.
I feel like
Boy.
I love where this is going. I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like our priorities are skewed right now. Walter is at his apartment, has
Yes.
control currently. We need
Yes.
to figure out. We need to get him and figure out what to do with him, and then we can talk about the rest
What if
after.
we kill Walter at the blood wall? And
I don't love where this is going.
Me either.
and then hope he comes back and or provide necessary medical care at the
We
blood
don't even know
wall.
What
if
is
the
the
blood wall
medical
works
care for
like
being
that.
dead?
Are you medically trained?
No.
Is anyone here medically trained?
I have basic ass first aid, like the
Okay.
basic of
What if
basics.
Yeah,
what if
forensics.
we just
Oh,
kill
matters
him?
how
yeah, but
trained
that's for
you
dead
are. If you're
people.
dead, you're
Little.
dead.
Right.
Yeah, what if we just
Post-death
kill him a
medical.
little?
Kill him a
How do you
little.
kill someone a little?
You
Like
just
in the
stop
OA.
his heart,
on here.
right? And then you just give him some like adrenaline, and then he'll be fine.
But then
You're
what
right.
if Lilith takes over when he's like sort of dead?
That's what the
and
blood wall
then-
is for.
But we don't know if the blood wall works like that.
You want to go? You want to go?
Let's go to
Poco Pro?
Walter's. Yeah.
Sure.
Walter, you're like standing in the room. You just had the phone call. What are you doing now?
I was about to write something about it. So, Walter's quick reaction will be going back to his shelves and trying to find some Enochian books, and he will try to carve some protection words in Enochian to his own arms and chest if he can. I mean, I believe that he will try to do that, but I don't think that he will have enough time to complete whatever he's planning to do. But I don't know.
Okay. So you go to get the books that will tell you the runes that you feel you would need to give yourself some kind of protection off, from your bookshelves. So you're
Yeah,
kind of
more like the,
scrambling through the books trying to find the right ones.
I need some angelic prayers that protect people from any kind of evil. So I'll try to carve everything down on my body, but
Okay.
it'll get harder and harder every single time.
All right. The rest of you get in the truck, head over to Walter's. When you get to Walter's, what do you do?
Walter?
No response.
I'm going in.
Okay.
I will wait outside.
Nova, you open the door and you see
I'll go in.
Walter sitting on the couch, and with a small knife, he is bleeding all over his body as he's carved runes all over the place, and they're just dripping blood. And he looks up at you. Walter, can you give me a roll on your chart?
Oh boy.
Come on, buddy.
Well, that's
Come
it.
on,
Give us a
buddy.
high
Come on,
roll.
buddy.
Please, Walter, come on.
Well above 10.
Come on.
I'm thinking 18. Come on.
Gonna get a nice 19.
I have 12, but if it's allowed, I want to burn another experience point to reroll.
It's allowed. You can.
Okay. I need to roll higher. Come on, buddy. We can do it.
Please.
We can do it.
Come
We
on.
can do it. We did lots of intimidation with 20. Come on.
Oh.
No. No.
Oh.
It's joking with me.
Oh.
I have a 7.
Come on.
Oh.
Shit.
And in that moment, I mean, he's sitting there unclothed, bleeding out, runes carved all over his body. And his eyes, you see them roll into his head and then roll down. Okay. This is how it's going to be then, huh? And Walter stands up, looks at his body. I can't have this. And from the shadows, you see these creatures that look like men, smoking, dirty. One of them looks at you for a moment with a cigarette, got a light, and then turns, and they put their hands all over Walter's body and into their flesh, and it heals up all the carvings, and the blood, the blood that dripped out is out, but the body becomes pristine again. You all need to get out before I'd rather you just stay. And Walter starts walking towards you. Anyone?
I kind of feel like we should go.
Anyone have it?
Yeah,
Initiative
let's get.
I do. I have initiative as a skill.
Okay.
Are we all rolling
So-
initiative now?
No, because you and Alder were outside still, and behind it,
Aiden?
Nova and Satori are there in the room. Satori, what do you want to do? You have initiative as a skill, so I'm going to give you one round of action first, and then we'll go to initiative.
Yeah. Can
So
I
many notes.
draw a salt circle around Nova and I?
In the time that you have before she's here, a few steps forward, no way.
Also, would salt even work on her?
I don't know if that's just. Ugh. Ugh.
Still need the body.
Yeah, we know.
You sure do still need the body, don't you? Well, I guess I'll try and see if it works, and I'm gonna throw salt
Okay.
at Walter instead.
Okay. And can we get initiatives? It does nothing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I feel like this
rolled a
might be a
9.
good time to leave.
But
I
they're
rolled a
in there.
2, but I actually
Oh,
don't
well.
care because we're outside and
I rolled an 18.
I got a 13.
you have that staff with
Lucky
you, right?
13.
I don't want to. What if
What'd
it
you
doesn't
get,
work?
Satori?
against Lewis?
9.
Oh,
In your initiative, you are specialized or trained. What do you have it at? Do you have it?
I am trained.
12. Okay. Sam, you see through the door crack that this thing happened, and Walter started walking towards where all of you are at the door. And their eyes look like fire incarnate, just inside the eyes themselves.
okay. What can I do? I don't know, because I'm still thinking about like how I threw the staff at the boo hag and it did nothing, and I turned into a worm. So it's still very fresh in Sam's head. That's why he's very hesitant.
Just don't throw
Um,
the staff.
I know, but it's like, what if he burns it? That's what I'm scared of. I don't know what to do. I don't know.
I feel
Fuck.
like run might not be the world's worst option. I don't think we're prepared for this fight.
But no, Nova and Satori are in there.
I'm still kind of hurt.
Grab them!
They're a few steps in.
Yank.
Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll use my initiative to drag them away
Okay.
and save their lives because I'm not fighting.
So the nearest one to you is Nova.
Right.
I'll grab
Alright.
Nova.
All right, Nova, you feel
Yeah.
yourself being pulled back.
Um,
Shoot.
Can I take Satori and shove her back towards Sam?
Yeah, you have the next initiative. Yes, you can. You can.
Okay.
We're
Thank
all
God,
just
alright.
scrambling.
I'll start
That's
backing
good.
out with them, but I want Satori out and them out first because Satori's the most damaged, and the other two are already out the door. So
Yeah. So you try and push it back. Can I get Sam? Yours was easy because you didn't have any other concerns.
CERN is get out.
Yeah.
Flee. Run.
Live to fight another day.
Ugh, maybe the blood wall doesn't sound as crazy. Right
Honestly,
yeah, we're gonna go sacrifice Teddy on
Teddy,
it. Yeah.
we just bait her there, and
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe I whack her with the staff, see if that does something.
Into the wall. Love it.
So, Nova, you push back on Satori. Satori, do you want to leave or do you resist?
Yeah.
Okay, so you pull her
Sounds
back.
great.
You pull her
Mhm.
back and the door closes, and then fire blasts out the window and under the door, and everyone within a few feet of the windows or doors, which is everybody, takes 2 points of damage from just fire rolling out and around.
Great.
And then you're running. And then you're out.
Oh yes.
Thank God.
I feel like the
Yes.
blood wall might be a better idea.
You know what? Fuck it. Sure.
Desperation trip to the blood wall.
And if that doesn't work, I guess we go to Spain?
Try
Walter,
and get
what?
there
I think the goal is
before-
to not go to Spain.
Yeah, we gotta stop him from going to Spain.
But how do we
Walter,
stop
make me a
that?
On your chart, on your table.
Please get a higher.
I
What if-
can
All of you are
ask
down
Eileen.
outside.
Yeah, what if Jamie can put Walter in a
I don't
I have-
trust her.
Wait a second. I have 19.
Thank God.
Yeah.
There's the 19.
So you
I don't
blow,
know.
you feel the heat of the fire rolling back against you, and you come to again in your room, and you can see that things in here are on fire. The windows are blown out, and you hear scrambling outside and people like fleeing, and you realize that your room is on fire. In like just stuff in here is burning now, and it feels amazing. The warmth feels so good to you. It's that's not how, like, you liked fire before, but it feels really good now.
Okay, so I want to try something like I will just lean on my hands and try to focus on fire and try to devour the fire, maybe? I don't know. Can I
Suck it back
do
up.
things like that?
I don't think you would know how to do anything like that, but I'm going to give you a roll. But you need to roll. Well, you know kind of where you need to roll.
I
Could happen.
have 13.
Yeah, no, it doesn't suck up the fire. Things are just burning, and
Do I
And
have
then
my
the-
pants?
no, you're nude.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
But all your runes are gone that you carved in your
Oh,
safe.
Yay!
Although you don't really remember all of them that you carved. You just carved a lot of them, and they're just gone now.
I'll just try to grab something enough to cover myself and leave the building.
Okay. When you get out, there's other people in the building that are leaving, and you're leaving out the building too. The rest of you had fled already and are in the car. And you get out of there quickly. You, I guess, head back to the Institute, or are you going to the Blood Wall? Do you even know where the Blood
Where?
Wall is?
It's the courthouse,
By
Oh
right?
yeah, you know
courthouse,
it's
right?
on the.
So we
courthouse,
just
yeah.
drive our way to the flood wall and hope it does something.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like the blood wall was connected to the fire cult somehow,
Alright.
and maybe we shouldn't be like using their things to try and fight them.
I mean, what worse are they gonna do? They have the Lilith trying to kill Walter and us. What worse could they do at this point? What more could they
Fair.
do?
I mean, fair.
Yeah, there's a lot
I
happening.
guess nothing. Yeah.
There's
I
a lot
guess
trying to
we-
kill us at this rate.
Yeah.
So we might as well just keep
Yeah.
throwing things on the wall and hope one of them actually sticks.
I feel like I should just pin a target on my head sometimes with you guys. You know?
Yeah, that they don't tell you this is part of the job when you apply. Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, blood wall. Let's go.
Sure. Yeah.
To the blood wall. Should I get a chicken or?
chicken?
Maybe because it's like sacrifice, right? No, wait. We said we're gonna lure Teddy and try to like
Yeah.
use
I
her as a
could just give her
sacrifice.
a little cheeky phone call.
Yeah,
How will you kill her though?
yeah. Do you have your gun
With
on
my
you?
bare ass hands at this point.
The gun didn't work, right? I thought you said you shot her.
Oh, it worked a little bit. It was just a lot harder than like a person.
What if you put those runes you used on the man with red hair?
Yeah, I can try. For
Just
sure.
carve them into a couple bullets and we have our sacrifice.
We would need a workbench. Mine's out of commission. Uh,
Frag.
I have the tools though at the hotel.
Oh,
We
Alright.
just need a place to work. That's all.
Yeah.
We could probably make something in the office, like just clear off some desks and.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
that's
I feel like that's like smoke and fume hazard. You know.
we just open the windows and you know.
just do it out by the
Our whole
pool.
job
you know?
is a hazard. It's
Sure.
fine.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, I can try and like do it with now. I don't know. If we still have a screwdriver. No, we don't have a screwdriver.
You
because
need
that was in the
the
mindscape.
tools for weaponsmithing. That
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it's just not screwdrivers.
Maybe it's
and
worth
chisels.
just going to the blood wall first
okay.
and like looking at it just to know like what
Yeah.
it is and like investigate and see if it even like if we think it'll work. I don't know how we would know that information by just looking at it, but
You can smell
Maybe
and see if
we-
it'll work.
sure, I will smell it and see if it will work. That's
'Cause at this
how
point,
that
yeah,
works.
we'll just see and then go back to the office and just try and hunker down, get some rest.
And it is
Obsessed with
midday,
the
so-
idea that we're gonna go huff a blood wall.
Huff a blood wall. Yeah. When I told my boyfriend that we were gonna go to a blood wall, by the way, this episode, he said, lick it. And I was like,
Ugh.
why would I do that? It's not out of the realm of possibility, but
There's not enough
Because it would
edibles
be
in
me,
the
yeah.
world.
yeah.
Nope.
He also
Alder
made the
will lick
joke
the
that,
blood wall, it's fine.
yeah, we'll know if it's like O negative blood if we like lick the
I don't
blood wall.
think we're vampires. What?
Tastes like AB positive. Yeah, we'll go check out the blood wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Check out
drive
the blood wall.
to the courthouse. And you know the blood wall is at the very back of it and kind of around a corner where there's a big overhang. When you park your car and when you get out, you realize that there's like sort of a large alleyway that kind of walks back to that place. And there's a fence with a lock, but the lock and chain is just hanging loose. It's not actually holding it closed.
Perfect.
This,
Great.
That feels like a trap.
as you head into the alley, you realize that the sun is pretty much hidden here, making it dark even in full daylight. You know, between the overhead and the angle and the heavy walls around both sides. And the alley's unnervingly quiet. You don't hear birds in there. You don't hear animals. And more so, as you enter the alley, you realize the walls are almost like a sound barrier to the sounds of the city around and outside of it. Down in the distance near what you think would be the area where the wall is, there's a light that just sort of flickers here and there, like an external light that it comes on and off periodically. And there are chickens that are running loose in the area, but not deep in the alley, out here by where you're at. If you've ever been to Miami, there are chickens that run around all over here. Roosters and chickens are just all over the place. And
I
this
did not
place
know
is-
that.
Yeah,
That's really cool, though.
it is really cool. I love them. Every Walmart parking lot has a family of chickens that live in the park, in that park, because they're just fed by everybody.
That's cute.
It is cute.
We have a pair of Burger King turkeys here in Missoula.
That's awesome too.
What the hell?
Okay.
I know, right?
You go behind and there's a sharp angle, and then you go to an enclosed alcove by the trash, and it smells terrible, but it just smells like trash. And then just beyond that, Quinn, as you're getting closer, Alder, as you're getting closer,
Hope I don't start smelling things.
you start to
Welcome to the
smell
world.
like rusty iron and rancid meat and a sickly sweet floral undertone, which you would think would be pleasant, but it's not.
No,
It's an
I don't think it would.
Unpleasant
Yeah, no.
floral.
No.
It kind of makes you think of like wilted funeral bouquets. And there's a terrible spicy smell you don't recognize, but it burns your nostril as you get closer. And it's like a hot chili has been shoved in your nose with the seeds, like just. And up ahead of you, you see the wall. It's a brick wall, with patches that it looks like they've tried to cover with concrete to fix cracks and stuff. But there is definitely a rusty brown drippings all over. Nothing fresh, obviously, there. But there's something. And you know that that wall has been covered in blood at some point over and over and over again. To your left, there's a chicken carcass that looks pulled apart and not gently cut. It has entrails pooled and plants that are sort of wrapped around it, and the head is not there. And there are sigils in chalk on the ground. There's also a tall man who sees you, and he starts walking out. He walks past you.
Just watch as he leaves.
He puts his hat on, like mine, but black. He's tall. He looks maybe Haitian. He stares at you for a moment when he goes, and then he exits the alleyway completely and turns the corner, leaving you in the alcove.
Can I, take a picture of the sigils
Yes.
to study?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and. I don't know if I should do this. I'm gonna touch the wall.
Okay.
You're transported to a strip club.
Oh God, no! No, actually, I want to. You know what? I still don't know what the staff does. I'm gonna try and touch the wall with my staff and see if something happens before touching it with my bare hands.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Nothing happens when you touch it.
Okay. All right.
But when you're standing there, can I get a perception check from you, Sam? When you're touching the wall?
Please give me a better roll. That's a 16. Okay.
There's a lot of heavy shadow in this space. And the shadow itself seems to move from maybe the flickering light or maybe the little bits of sunlight that cut through the angles of the overhang. But then you see the shadows grow toward you some.
Have I seen something like this happen before?
Give me an int roll. Let's see if you remember anything from when you were young with your mother or your grandmother.
That's a 4.
Yeah, you don't remember anything that was like this, but as the shadows grow a little, you all start hearing whispers like on the wind, but there's no wind. And you can't tell what they're saying or if they're even saying anything. But the little bit of sunlight and the flickering light kind of stop. And the shadows just sort of grow bigger.
Oh dear.
You're,
Can I?
Yeah, go on. What were you going to say?
I was gonna say, can I tap because if they're growing on the floor and whatnot, can I just tap my staff on them or something?
On the shadows? Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Just
you
spitball in
can
here.
do it.
Okay, I do it.
You tap the shadows, and it's like the shadow, it's like oil and water. They go to kind of wrap around where you tap, and the shadows grow. But they don't, wherever you touch, they kind of separate from that.
Interesting.
The shadows, after a little bit of time, start to look almost humanoid in shape. as they grow and become heavier, and your legs feel heavy, like movement becomes more difficult.
Do they
Sam.
remind us?
Huh?
Sorry. I was just gonna ask if they remind us of the ones from Lilith.
No.
Okay.
Sam, you hear there's more than one for a private sacrifice. You are nothing, and we will take you. And then you feel the shadows start to wrap around you.
Can I
We're in
swipe at
horror
them?
mode.
Great. Can I swipe at them?
What?
Can I swipe at them?
With your staff?
With the
Yeah.
staff? Yeah, I'm just gonna, because if they part away, I'm
Yeah.
like, no, don't
Yeah,
do that. Hello?
you tap an area and they part around it like oil
Like,
and
hey,
water.
respect the staff. Don't come near me. Fuck off.
Gandalf who?
I didn't even think
What are
of
the
that.
rest of you doing that aren't right at the wall, that are back by the sacrifice?
I mean, I was just looking around, scoping out the place, seeing if I saw like any other sigils.
No, it looks like what they do is they write out their things with chalk so that they can, after a rain or something, they're gone.
I see.
Or after they're washed away, and they don't leave them behind.
Mm-hmm.
It's just for the moment it's needed.
And did he leave a chicken head in the center, or
No,
was
everything
it the
but
full
the chicken head.
Okay.
Everything but the chicken head.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming he took the chicken head with him if it's not around here.
I'm gonna telegraph to everyone what I heard the shadow say, and like, I think there's too many of us in this one space, and they're not vibing with that.
Oh, they're introverts.
I don't know, maybe there are rules for this. I will. No, I don't want to leave you guys here with them.
We could just come back. I mean, it's good that we've seen.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Here.
Maybe if there's too many of us, just a couple of us leave.
Yeah, but like they tried grabbing me, and the only reason they haven't is because I got this. That's why I was like, I don't
Yeah.
want to leave you guys here.
Then
Sam,
maybe
while
you
you're
stay.
talking, you get grabbed from behind from the back of you, and you take 2 points of damage as and the rest of you see the shadow kind of wrap his leg, and where it wraps, you don't see Sam. It's just like there's nothing there but shadow.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna run over and like grab Sam.
I'm gonna.
It's
try
hard to
and
run. Your
swipe.
legs are heavy.
I'm gonna try and swipe at the shadow with the staff again and get out as fast as I can, because now it's like, all right,
Can I get a might roll
Cool.
from you?
dope. I don't know it's speed defense that I'm like bad at. 19.
All right. You
Hell yeah.
you hit at the right spot, are able to, your legs feel heavy, but you're able to jump away from the area and pull away, and the shadows follow you, almost like hands reaching towards you as you come out. What are the rest of you doing? I know, Satori, you had gone to try and get him, so you see him
Yeah.
jump out, and he's suddenly right in front of you.
I think we gotta go.
Does salt work on the wall?
I think we gotta go.
We'll
I
have to
think
come
the
back.
theme for today is
Run.
booking it,
Go home.
running.
Don't be a hero.
Yeah. We'll have to come back.
Yeah,
So you
let's
back
Think
your way
perhaps we
out.
are not prepared
Yes.
enough for this.
I'm gonna keep this staff
And the-
defensively.
The shadow reaches to the sacrifice, and
Oh,
it
okay.
disappears, and the shadows pull back, and there's nothing left behind as far as the
Oh,
chicken, the
interrupted.
plants,
Oh.
or the
we
chalk.
interrupted
Yeah.
something.
But at least we know it'll take Teddy, probably.
Well, one of us has to be here. It can't be multiple.
Yeah.
And I think they have choosings because they specifically said they wanted me. And I didn't like that.
I can
Yeah.
go talk to the wall tomorrow.
You wanna talk
I
to the
think we
wall?
should leave it alone for a while.
Maybe we
Okay.
should try and figure out what the ritual is. If there's like a specific ritual that happens here, maybe by talking to someone who has done
Yeah.
one or reading, like trying to research the report more, like try to figure out. Because if we follow the steps, we should be left alone.
Well, it looks like
But maybe.
they write their request in chalk, and then they offer up a sacrifice to the wall. I mean,
Okay.
I'll study the picture that I took, but the wall has a hunger.
I'll say.
We did see
Can't-
somebody who successfully just completed that ritual.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't think he was the chatty type.
I mean, I can't blame
Um,
him. He's doing a ritual behind a wall.
Yeah.
Would-
Let's go back to the archives.
Yeah, let's go back. Would Sam know? I don't know. Because I still feel like I should know something, but if I don't remember it, that's fine.
You head back. Walter, you leave the apartment just sort of dressed in a quilt.
My plan is.
bored and pissed off.
Yeah, my current plan is going back to the building as quick as possible because right now I'm thinking that dealing with Lilith is kind of beyond the group, so I will try to find that liminal room by myself because why not? Little bit trouble, little bit adventure,
Okay.
little bit self-sacrifice.
Oh.
All right. So you head back to the office also.
Yeah, I'll probably try to get back to my car and realize that keys are not there,
No.
and then
in the apartment.
leave the place and try to catch a taxi with those weird-looking eyes,
But
and then
you can't
try
because
to.
you don't have a wallet.
Yeah, but
Oh, you can pay with your phone.
oh, do I have my phone with me?
I think you have your phone. You don't have your wallet, but you have your phone.
Okay, so I think I'll try to use some application for the payment, but
When you look at your phone, you realize you have the Iberia Airlines application, and you don't remember downloading it or anything.
Mm.
I will check if I bought any tickets.
You did.
I will cancel it.
You're gonna make her pissed. She's gonna be really mad at you.
Obsessed.
Like
You
into
cancel.
my inner self. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
You cancel your tickets. All right. And then you head to the office. You get in a cab in your quilt.
Okay. I believe that I should have at least a couple of spare out of shirts and pants at office.
Yeah, I think
Because,
you said
no,
earlier that you did.
I stay there most of my time, so
Yeah, you get to the office, you get into your office, and your clothes are there. No one else is there. It's starting to get late in the afternoon, but the rest of the team isn't there.
Okay. After I get my get my decent clothes, I have to find a way to find that room, but I have no idea. If I remember correctly, we tried to do something like we followed Maggie and press some button. So probably I will go for some elevator, not the regular one. So I'll try to press buttons randomly.
Yeah, okay. So you start going up and down the floors on the different elevators, not the one you were on before. Not the one with Don in it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't open to the empty floor.
After some time, probably I will give up and go back to Don.
To who? To Don.
Don.
Okay. You go to the other
Hey.
other elevator. Hey there, Walter.
I have to ask you a question again. I don't know if you know the answer, but if you know the answer, it's important for everyone.
Okay.
Some weeks ago, we found a floor that doesn't supposed to be there or something like that. Like liminal floor, maybe. Do you know how to get there?
I'm the only person that doesn't know how to get there, I think, actually. It seems like... Do you have the button you need?
What do you mean?
You need the button for your floor.
Maggie's room. Rushing back.
Okay. You get to the room. You have to kind of squeeze through the police tape of, but you get in there and I guess you look around. Do you have investigation?
Let's see. I have researching as specialized.
Yeah, it's not research though.
Oh. Perception, maybe?
I'll give you perception. Maybe you'll notice something.
Okay. I have 14.
And you look around and you find an envelope that says "Do not use," that's been opened, and there's nothing in it. And you vaguely remember Sam having looked at that and Alder having looked at that about the time that it disappeared. So it's likely one of them have it because you know how they are.
So, I'll check my phone. If I can find a group chat, I will send a voice message like, "Where the fuck is the button?" And that's all.
You all get that voice chat from Walter
Well,
as you're walking into the office.
that
You're
doesn't
super
seem like a
tense, isn't it?
possessed Walter, so maybe it's him?
No, that sounds like him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. We'll just go see him in the office then.
Who has the button?
What button?
Oh, you weren't here for this. There's a secret button that takes you to
like
the
a
room that
elevator.
I was originally locked up in, and we accidentally let her out because my curiosity got the better of me.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't think any of us have the button.
No, didn't it get taken?
Yeah, Maggie took it from us.
Yeah, but then it got taken from Maggie's office.
Who
Wait,
took it
when?
from Maggie's office?
Your sister.
Your sister.
I think your sister.
I don't. Did we know that?
No, because like I saw
I
Nova's sister
wasn't.
go into her office
Yeah, but I don't
and
know
then
if we
come
know that she
out, and
took
I guess
it.
that's the only. Oh.
Yeah, actually, I'm not sure that you all did know that.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. There
Oh
was
no,
a
I
lot-
think Sam knew that.
No, I saw that.
Oh, because
but
you
it's
saw
like,
that it was empty. You saw the envelope was empty when she was
Yes.
Yeah.
gone.
But
Yeah.
we
You
never
kind of-
got.
But you thought it
You
was
saw her
Nova.
go in there, and then
Yeah.
you saw that it was empty after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wasn't in the
Yeah.
office at that point. I was in the ballroom,
Mhm.
I didn't.
and Nova wasn't
Honestly,
there.
it slipped my mind to mention it because a lot has been happening in the last week.
My
Oh,
sister
boy.
took this magical button that goes to a floor that doesn't exist.
The only thing is, it only works
Yeah.
in this building, so, and it will trap her in a room of infinite darkness. So I don't think it would be useful to her anyway. I
Yeah, I
hope.
Unless
love
she
that.
trapped herself in the room, or something.
Well, that's a problem that we've solved with no effort then.
Yeah, that'd be great actually if she would do that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's perfect. We don't need to worry about that right now.
By the way, do I hear the group?
You hear him
Yes,
start,
we're
as they're
coming
starting
in.
to come in.
Yeah, we're coming in.
Okay, so you hear Russian steps like Walter is having some sort of Jim Carrey moment, like, "Where's the button? Where's the button? No, stay away
We
from
don't
me."
have it.
What's
We
going
don't
on?
We don't have it, Walter.
How?
Nova's sister took it a while back.
We have to find it.
Why?
We,
What do you need it for?
Well, I
you
know
want
how
to have another explosion here?
I know how to
No.
find her. We just gotta kill Teddy.
Me neither. What? Teddy?
We just gotta kill Teddy, and then my sister will
All
be
right,
here.
are you aware? Oh, right. Actual Walter's not aware of anything that's happened.
What's the last
What?
thing you remember?
What happened?
I don't know if we have time
Oh
for all
boy.
that.
Oh boy.
Sacrifice Teddy at the blood wall.
Sacrifice?
Get-
What? What?
Get rid of
We
Teddy.
quite agreed on that one just yet. We need to do research
know.
first.
We need to figure out where we're gonna put Walter.
Uh,
I mean,
I don't know how long I can stand, but what the fuck are you talking about here?
Where do we
So you
begin?
see,
Oh boy.
if it's really important to put Walter in the room, I think Eileen can get there without the button.
I don't trust her.
I don't know if it's a good idea to put Walter in that room, but
Because
I don't
trust
know
her not
of
to do
any other
something to
option.
I mean, to
Where's-
Walter.
Where's Eileen? Whole room? Roof? Where?
Just kind of around normally.
Can you
She
call
likes
her?
older enough.
I mean, I wouldn't normally suggest this, but Walter, why don't you just get trashed?
What?
Like,
What?
drink a lot and then sleep a while?
Wouldn't that make it worse and easier for Lily to take over?
I
Have
mean,
you
it
ever
would be his
heard-
body.
I have to keep this thing open.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he needs to
He
concentrate.
needs to be sharper. Sharper.
Adrenaline
Don't
shots is what we're looking for.
Yeah. Oh my god.
But you know, I wouldn't say no for a smoke actually.
I don't know if that's a good idea. Could we
I
do
do
I don't think
Smoke
nicotine
devices?
affects your. I don't think nicotine would cause the
Yeah,
demon
but
to
the
come out.
fire. I think the fire is the problem.
I think it's the vices is the problem.
No, he could just put some
That
nicotine
too.
There's
patches.
a
I think
lot
that'd
of
be fine.
problems.
Yeah.
We do have a lot of problems, yeah. That all the
You-
time, yeah.
You think a
God.
lot. I need something. Come on.
Okay,
Uh,
the
fine.
problem.
Walter,
Call
just talk to. Call
How
Eileen.
to do that?
Something.
Yeah. How do we do that? Eileen, come here. Hey.
Tap dance 3 times and she shows up
I
or
mean,
something.
if
I don't
she's
know.
anywhere, she's in the
He
ballroom.
likes a good waltz.
in the lounge room.
Bro, she just kind of hangs around. Anywhere and everywhere. I can probably go get her and come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll
I'm
just
gonna-
keep
Go,
an
go,
eye
go.
on
I'm gonna look at this
Walter.
rune. We're just gonna look at rune.
Okay.
Probably Walter is pushing Alder away a little.
Okay. I'm gonna just point the staff at Walter and not anything else. I'm not gonna go towards
Yeah.
him. I'm just
What if he
just
just stays in the
preemptively.
pool? You just go in the pool. We'll have Sam point the staff at you, and we'll just wait a
if-
bit.
What if you
if-
put Walter in a salt circle?
The salt
It
didn't
didn't
work.
work. The salt didn't work. Whatever,
Fire extinguisher.
Whatever she is.
Fire
you just-
Oh, yeah.
extinguisher.
We just
go over and grab the
Sam
fire
grabs it, just
extinguisher.
just sprays
Yeah.
Walter with the.
Or maybe I don't know. If I change, you can just try to feint me. I don't know. But be careful. I need my head.
She
do our
healed
best.
all of your wounds with
Yeah.
shadows.
She takes better care of your body than you do.
Smoke.
It seems.
True. Scary to think. Walter, what does she want with you?
Yeah. What?
What the hell?
I don't know that part. I mean, I know that she's trying to use me as a vessel, and I have to admit that I'm partially honored with it because one of the most ancient entities wanted to use my body for her own schedule, but no.
And what's this about Spain? She's trying to get you to go to Spain to like the volcano, right?
She'll do Ultra Reborn ritual.
That sounds awful.
You actually know
Yeah.
that, Satori, you remember having talked with Maggie and Sienna in the past about this idea that there are entities of fear, perhaps,
Yeah.
that maybe through rituals can empower themselves above all others
Mm.
and create the equivalent of a hell on earth that is in their manifest
Yeah.
in their form.
Yeah. Ugh. So she's definitely trying to reach for power. Bring her internal world external. There's got to be some way to get her out of you, to trap her.
I'm gonna call the church.
Sam, you remember that there was a statement about the volcano on La Palma in Spain. But that's the only thing that you kind of remember that's even related to any of this.
But I thought we were trying not to go to Spain.
I know. I'm just saying that was there, and you remember when they're talking about this.
I guess I can go look it up right now.
Yeah, you can find it. It's probably on Alder's desk.
Okay.
Would be my suspicion. So in fact, on Alder's corkboard, there is the volcano that is erupting down in the bottom. It says La Palma, Spain, La Palma volcano, Spain on the Canary Islands.
Mm-hmm.
So you know that it's already been marked from Alder as potentially connected. Alder, did you go down when you went to go get Eileen? Did you take anything with you?
Yeah, I would probably. Where do I keep the glasses? They're probably in my desk. And I feel like there's not a way to grab them without everyone seeing. But I also can't get into the. She's probably not. I'm gonna go just like look around the ballroom first. She's probably not in the workshop by herself. Since she seems to need me for that. So I'm gonna just kind of try and look around and like go to the ballroom, and if she's not there, like, make it known that I'm asking for her and looking for her, and kind of she kind of seems to find me. So I'm kind of hoping that's what'll happen if I just wander around and look for her.
And you go looking for her, and you find her in, of all places, the bar. Pretty
Shocking.
typically. She's actually eating a big meal and chatting up with some, looks like hotel guests, sitting back, kick back, and sees you, and she's, oh, my friend is here, so I'm sorry, I'm going to have to leave. And they're all like, oh, and she gets up and she comes over. Alder, how are things with you? Hungry?
Normal. Yes, but I don't. Maybe we could get something to eat after. We've got a bit of a situation that we're dealing with, at the archives, and we were wondering if
and her
we
face
could
when you
use...
mention the archives goes from happy to just sort of like flat. Go on.
We were wondering if we could use your room to store Walter in.
As a sacrifice?
Well, he's... How many people are around? He's possessed by Lilith. I don't know if that means anything to you. But we
possessed
kind of
means
need
there's two
to...
people. That's twice as much feeding, I suppose.
Could you just feed on Lilith and not feed on Walter? Is that an option?
I don't know. I don't think I've
We
ever
would kind
had
of like
someone
him back.
possessed. No promises, but I'll let you put him in there. I can't promise he'll
Okay.
come out.
We would really like him to.
Who's
but
we?
Our main goal is to, just everyone, me, Satori, Nova, Sam,
The eye.
what?
Are you doing this to benefit me or to benefit them?
I'm hoping it can be like a mutually beneficial exchange, like you get to eat potentially like a really powerful, Lilith is like a really powerful demon, and that could potentially fill you up for a while, and also Walter gets unpossessed. So it's like a win-win for everybody involved.
Let's go see him.
Okay, yeah, great. He's upstairs.
You don't have your glasses on. Okay. We'll take the normal
No.
way.
Yeah, I don't really want everyone else to know about the glasses.
Well, that makes sense. I
don't
appreciate that.
want
Thank
them
you.
asking. Yeah, I don't want them asking too many questions because you said everything needed to be secret. So I don't want them to see I've got the glasses hidden. So yeah, we can just walk.
All right, let's go see Walter.
Cool. Yeah, we will walk. Technically, I think in my memory of the hotel, the bar is on the same floor. It's just...
So I was having
Down
this
the
chat
hall.
with the guests in the hotel, and one of them asked a really funny question. I thought it was very interesting. He said, "Do you think God stays in heaven because he also lives in fear of what he's created?" I thought, wow, what an interesting question. I kind of... maybe. What do you think?
Yeah,
the door's
maybe
open.
that is an interesting philosophical question.
Hi, Don. Oh, hi, Eileen. Alder. 3?
Hi, Don.
And he presses 3. Looks like, you're having a good day. And Eileen's like, I'm having a good day. I was just enjoying some food with some guests, and now me and Alder are going to go into the Magnus Institute for a bit. And the door's open, and he pulls the gate back so you can go out, so you can exit, and you step out. Do you think Don is getting bored of his job?
I mean, I'm not really sure, like, what personally I, like, believe in terms of a god. So I'm not really sure how to answer that question. Like, what do you believe in?
I believe in dinner, and she opens the door.
Okay. Okay, everyone. Eileen is considering letting Walter go into the room. In a hopefully mutually beneficial exchange so that Eileen can feed on whatever is possessing Walter. And hopefully not Walter in the process, though that is not a guarantee.
We would like him back.
If that would keep Lilith away, it's totally fine with me. But Walter brings out a piece of paper, and there are some names written on it, and he gives it to someone. Satori, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take it.
These are the books you should find somewhere. You can check my place, maybe if they're not burnt. These are Enochian books, and if you can find someone who can carve Enochian sigils onto some sort of handcuffs or collars, you can try to imprison me with that kind of stuff, maybe, if she manages to leave that place.
Okay. I'll take care of it.
And Eileen looks at you, Walter, and comes like up close to you. And she puts her hands out like she wants to touch you, and she holds back and she goes, "May I?"
Are you sure about it?
Nope. I'm not sure about most things. I kind of
It might be dangerous for you.
Yeah. That's true. Having you in my private space seems like a highly risky thing too. Huh.
It'll probably protect the rest of the building.
I don't know that I can keep you safe, Walter.
Look,
When I say keep you safe, I'm not sure I can keep you safe. I mean, I don't know you can come out of this at all.
as I said, I don't care if you can handle this and still stay alive in your own terms. That's okay with me.
So you would sacrifice yourself to me
Yes.
willingly.
Yes.
Like last chance sort of thing. Like maybe not 100%, right? So we're still trying to save you, Walter. We will find a way. There is always balance in these things.
But I have to warn you that this thing is not just an evil spirit. This is one of the most ancient entities.
all the entities are ancient. Fear has been running things forever, you know.
So, if you underestimate this
I'm
this
not
force,
underestimating anything. But don't assume that just because you have a book that has written words about something being the first or being the earliest, that's how things really were in those times or earlier.
I'm not argue with how did you learn if it's true or not. We have to do something, because for us it's extremely dangerous, because it's inhuman and it won't stop.
She's barely human, and she points to Satori.
Excuse me now?
But
Hello?
she's human. But you're all part of the Eye. You're being drawn further into your own entity of fear. You know that, right? You know you're...
No.
No.
No, we do not know that.
They didn't put that in our contracts.
Oh, sure they did.
No, they didn't.
Oh.
Not that
They
I
put
read.
lots of things in contracts in places that you can't read. They do
No,
that
but
on purpose.
I read through most of it, if not all
It's
of it.
it's
They have some
okay,
mention of
Sam. It's not a big deal.
I.
You just you get to experience the world through others' experiences. That's a safe space compared to one like Lilith through desolation and fire. Who wants to be in a hell like that? Huh. This is an interesting dilemma. I've never quite had this. I almost had Teddy. And that was a little bit of it's stepping over a boundary when you decide you're going to take an avatar of an opponent. This is a little different though. Walter is right. Lilith is a little more potent than Teddy running around with a gun and a staff. How do you feel about can you feel her in you, Walter?
Probably everyone sees that Walter kind of burst with some sort of anger and says, "Enough talk. If you really know what Lilith is, this is the deal. You take Lilith, they take me. If you cannot do that, you can take me as well, if you can. Do we do it or not? Because I don't have much time to talk about some history here."
All right. I think I agree. And she puts her hand out. I accept your sacrifice. Potential. And she looks at Satori. Potential sacrifice. In case I
Thank you.
can't do it any other way.
Just give me some time.
Walter. And she has her hand out to shake.
If we can do that, Walter leans his hand. Probably giving some sort of weird heat, so his hand is kind of sweating right now.
Roll
He's
on the
also
table.
constantly sweating.
As soon as you shake her hand, roll on the table.
Oh boy.
Die.
Okay, I have 16.
Okay.
What was 16?
So you're still in control. You're still maintaining it.
Thank God.
I mean, you felt a burbling heat rolling up at what's happening. Yes, we should get you there quickly. Alder, accompany me.
Yeah, of course, sure, yeah.
She'll be back shortly. I want her to be a witness to him being brought into into the floor, into his floor. Okay. Well, this should be fun.
Let's go. Yeah.
All right. Wow, this is quite an adventure. And she walks out with Alder and Walter. You don't have anything on you, Walter, that would be dangerous or problematic as far as like artifacts or weapons or anything that I should be worried about?
I only have my phone.
Yeah, don't worry about your phone. You can have it with you, it just won't be useful.
Okay.
Actually, it's not completely unuseful. Until the charge is gone, you'll be able to get a little bit of light from it, right? And you walk to the elevator. And when it opens, Dawn is not there. And you see Alder in her hand, she has a button. And she puts it on the plate. Your floor, it says on it. She presses the button, and the doors open again to a black space. This is your floor, Walter.
Is there a ground? Like Walter is checking the ground with his foot?
You feel the ground.
Okay.
Walter, don't wander around too much in here. It is just, it's eternal.
That's not for you.
So it'll go on forever.
That is
Just
not for
sit
you
right
to
here.
talk about, Alder.
Just sit right here by the door. Don't go anywhere, because you'll be fine.
No hints to the puzzles inside.
I mean, I kind of feel like he shouldn't go explore the puzzles. He should just stay here.
Walter
in
just
case we can't
turns
get him
back,
out.
smiles, and then disappears into the darkness.
And the moment you put your foot down in there, the little bit of light from the doors being open becomes dimmer. The sound dampens to a very low thrum. There is the sound of like the building machinery, but it's just barely there. And then the doors to the thing closed. And you're in pitch black. You don't see your fingers. You feel yourself, but that's it.
Okay. Okay. And I'll just step forward randomly, probably.
Okay. The floor goes forward. You don't know how far the walls are, how far the floor is. Nothing.
So, probably I will not go for too much, because if I feel anything or if there's a way back, I want to be able to go back. So I will just go straight for, I don't know, 15 steps maybe.
Okay.
And then wait for the environment to react to me. I don't know.
And there's no reaction from the environment. You go 15 feet and 15 steps and you're still in pitch black. You can't see your hands in front of yourself. It's like you're in a cave where there's literally no light. Except your phone. Alder, you're in the elevator. She pulls the plate off the elevator and puts it away. And she presses the third floor. So what do you think he's going to do? Do you think he'll go looking?
I hope not. Like, I wasn't gonna tell him about the thing, but I don't want him to find it, so I hope he just sits there. And hopefully we can find a way to resolve this where, again, you get to eat and Walter gets to not die. I feel like you shouldn't have multiple coworkers die within the same month. That just, has it been a month? Has it not? How long has it been? I don't even know. It feels like it was yesterday and also 3 months ago at the same time. The team's been through a lot, and I would prefer Walter to not die.
I kind of thought we were becoming a team. And you're really talking more like they're your team still.
Well, I mean, can't you be part of 2 teams?
There will be a transitional phase, I assume.
Yeah. And I mean, even if they're not my, current or, permanent team, they're still were my team for a really long time, and still are. I would like to see them not die. At least not now. Like, they can die of old age. Later. I don't know, don't you... I mean, you have Dawn, right?
Yes.
Who I know you care about. Yeah.
Who I'm grooming to become a more important member of the team too. I have a role for you that's super important, and I think it's really valuable for you to learn the skills needed to do these tasks.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you have to have people that you care about and cared about, you know, before.
Of course.
What?
Do you think it's important that I am able to feed and stay alive? Because part of the job is making sure that I'm taken care of too. I am the building. It is me. So you kind of have to make sure that I'm taken care of, that I'm healthy and have a future.
I'm trying to think of a way to word this. I want to... You mentioned a lot of things back there. Like, the eye, and you called us some stuff. And said it was an opponent?
I
What
was
are
just
you?
talking whimsy. It was whimsy. It's nothing to be worried about.
I mean, how did you get... Have you always been like this, where you've needed to feed?
No. At one point, I was just like you, and just like Satori and Nova and Sam. I was a person like you. And at some point, what a night it was that night, actually, I fell in love. And I knew at that point I could give myself to understanding the depths of the math that are so beyond the comprehension of most people. I knew I was in deep. So I decided I'm gonna make beauty out of the impossible. And look what I've done. And you should see my home in France. Matter of fact, the next time I'm on vacation, maybe I'll take you there.
Yeah, I would like to see that. So it was like a trade-off? Like, you're able to do what you can do, but you also have to feed and, like, eat people to stay alive and...
A trade-off. It was more of a giving away.
Okay.
To free me from the shackles of mortality like you have here.
I mean...
You voyeurs have your own shackles that one day you'll probably be able to free yourself of, or not. I mean, that's what you are there. You're voyeurs. You look into the lives of people that you wish you could be, or wish you could help, or wish you could understand. After a while, isn't it better to do and be than to just watch and vicariously explore through other people? Statements. I'm going to come and give a statement tomorrow, and I think you'll find it enlightening. If you don't mind.
No, not at all. I'm very interested. I love hearing more about you. And everything that happened to you. And how you got here, and how you can do the things that you do. So
I'm trying to teach you these things because I want you to learn to do these things too. Walter is think of Walter as a way to ensure you get the skills you need. His sacrifice is to your benefit. If he chooses to go through with this, there's a lot you can learn from that. Welcome, Raiders. Thanks for joining us. We're in the middle of Magnus Archives. A little bit of horror. So his sacrifice is to your benefit. The skills I can teach you, and I will teach you. You're already learning to lathe wood, but wait until it becomes things like lathe wood into forms that are impossible to do with the tools in the hands of a mortal person. Don't you want to make the impossible possible? Or do you just want to watch videotape of people failing in their lives as a voyeur for the eye?
I still don't know what that means entirely.
Your statements are glimpses into somebody else's world. They're not your experiences. You are a voyeur of other people's lives. What a shitty way to go through your life. I am going to go back and enjoy my meal with my new friends in the bar. You go enjoy your time with your friends in the Magnus Institute. And we'll have a conversation tomorrow when I come to make a statement.
Okay, yeah. Have a good dinner, and I'll see you tomorrow, Eileen.
Walter will be tasty. All right. See you tomorrow. Bye, Alder. And she opens the door for you to let you in.
Yeah.
You go in, you see the rest of them inside there. Walter's not there. What are the rest of you doing when you see Alder come in? Alder looks a little flustered, maybe.
Just a little.
Why do I feel like we've made the wrong decision?
I feel like all the decisions we make can feel like that at some point.
I feel like it's just the entire day today. Like my skin got ripped off. I got high.
Holy shit, was that still the same day?
I am like 95% sure.
I feel like a week has gone by.
We've just been racking up L's.
We went to a
this
blood
entire
wall.
time.
Walter tried to kill us.
Jesus.
I feel like I need to sit down, do some research, maybe cry, go check on Kyle. I left him alone.
Oh my gosh, Kyle.
He's trashed.
Oh my gosh.
He's so drunk.
Yeah.
There's
And he's
What
gonna
are
be
we-
a werewolf sooner rather than later.
What are we doing, guys?
I don't know.
I just want to
Feels
help
like we're
Walter, and I don't know how to
messing
do
with
that.
stuff that's way more powerful than us. Like, I think that we are in way over our heads with
then-
all of this.
I
What do
think
we
this is
do?
what you would call meddling.
Is that not what we are supposed to do here?
I feel like that's our job title,
Meddlers.
but at the same time, I don't understand. I just... Satori sits down.
Alder, are you okay? You seem a little frazzled.
Yeah.
Are any of us okay? Are you okay? No,
Fair
we're all
point.
not okay.
No, but
It's
like
been a day or a week.
you left like a slightly optimistic but nervous, and now you seem
Upset.
yeah.
That's pretty much what happens every time I talk to Eileen. It's fine.
That
I
sounds
really don't
Not
trust her.
supposed.
Have you been talking to Eileen more lately?
More before I was not talking to her at all. So yes, I am now talking to her more than 0 times.
What do you mean by that? That's very vague.
That was very vague. That
is.
kind of alder question means yes, I have been sleeping on the cot in the office, even though you told me not to. So, what's? Feel like there's something more, you know, something else.
I
There's
just
a
don't
lot of
trust her.
things. We've got a list. This is on there. Eileen is on the list. See? Look, Eileen is on the list at the bottom.
Oh,
The list that you can't see
the
because of my
green
screen.
screen is goddamn
The green screen takes over.
Instead of invisible
Eileen
ink,
is
invisible
on the
paper.
list. But just, I feel like the Walter situation is much more urgent because Eileen really wants to eat him, and that's not great. So I feel like we should
Yeah.
focus on that first.
Walter's
Alright.
getting like got at multiple angles now, like
Yeah.
internally, externally, mentally.
I feel like we're choosing between the lesser evils at this point. Like there is no good answer anymore.
I always hate that phrase because it's just evil or evil.
I
Even
know.
if it's lesser, it's just still evil.
Exactly, and that's what it feels
Stop.
like right now. It's Eileen is a kind of evil, but she's less evil than the current evil that is inside Walter.
Did the previous
Yeah.
archivist leave notes behind of any kind?
She was killed by
That
the
is
fire
a-
cult.
Really good point.
Because we
we-
don't know what we're doing, and there's so
We don't
much
know
to
what
do.
we're doing.
I don't.
Wait, did we? Wait, she was. Who are you talking about? Who was killed by the fire cult?
The gal before Maggie.
Yeah.
Wait, she was killed by the fire cult? I thought she went
Yeah.
missing.
She went
She
missing.
was. I mean, I'm just gonna assume she was killed by the fire
Adara
cult because
kind
she
of made
was-
an insinuation
Yeah,
of
'cause
some
she
kind.
was very involved.
Did we like look into what actually happened to her? Because Adara is not necessarily a trustworthy source.
Well, Dara's not in the States anymore. She
No.
is in Spain.
Spain.
We could do some research. We
España.
are researchers.
Yeah, we can do.
I'm
You are
gonna-
researchers.
I mean, I'm gonna be staying up all night researching these sigils, researching the whatever old demon Lilith is,
I guess I could
I'm
look
gonna-
into
I'm
what
gonna be-
happened.
digging deep, and maybe thinking about the blood wall while we do this.
What is a
But-
good use of my time? Where do you want my efforts pointed at?
Good question.
We just need to like get in
Yeah.
and like maybe get a gunsmithing table set up in the office to look like
Yeah.
a regular
I can put in a
desk.
supply order.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is
because,
part of my job description. You tell me what you need, I'll get it.
It would be great to have some sort of protection that's more than just mundane bullets.
I can look through my grandma's chest and see if there's anything.
Mhm.
Maybe. I don't think she's got anything for Lilith, but everything else maybe we could deal with.
Yeah. I mean, the staff has a lot of old sigils on it, so
Oh,
Do you
true.
think it's worth it at all to reach out to the churches around, or should I abandon that entirely?
I don't know. I mean, Lilith is much older than
Than Christianity itself.
yeah. So
Yeah.
unless they've had firsthand experience with the fire cult, I feel like they're gonna be out of their depth.
Yep. Fair. Well, at the very least, I'll put in an order for a massive gallon of holy water. Who
Yeah.
knows? Maybe we can dunk them in a barrel.
Yeah, maybe it's just the water thing.
You know?
What if it's like salt water, you know? Like salt water from the volcano that is there. I don't know. There's always a loophole. There's a loophole to these things. There's supposed to be a loophole.
I feel like I'm gonna lose my mind.
I
I came over here and everything has been crazy since I got through the door.
Still coming down from that edible, and I don't know what's going on. Satori's gonna start pacing. She's like, there's gotta be another way, because Walter's in the great expanse of nothing with the fire demon inside him, and the wall wants to eat everybody, and so does Eileen. Why is everybody so hungry?
It's the edibles.
I also haven't eaten, like at all today.
Maybe we should get food first.
Let's order food,
and
but
then-
that's the first thing we can. That's the first win we can have today.
Yeah.
We just DoorDash.
Yeah.
Do it, yeah.
Yeah, you order your DoorDash. Walter, you're sitting in the darkness, and you hear,
That was cool.
Wow.
from somewhere. Just like water dripping.
Probably Walter has some sort of curious face, but no one sees that, so. I'm kind of waiting for it. If something will happen, I'll be waiting for it. And according to what will come, I can even try to unleash Lilith, I don't know.
And you sit on the floor, 15 paces away from the doors. And it dawns on you that without any external sensation, it's really impossible to know how much time is passing. You have your thoughts, but what is the speed of a thought? How long does it take to work through an idea? How long does it take? And as you're sitting there thinking about these, you start remembering your past. And as you think back to previous times, the idea comes and goes, or not the idea, the memory comes and goes. And then you realize there are moments that are becoming in your mind as black as the space you're sitting in now. The liminal space is as much physical as it is psychological. And this is where we're going to break. All right, thank you for the raid, Romoika. I think that's how I pronounce it. Romois? I mean, M-O-I could be moi. French, maybe? Moi. That'd be cool. We'll see you in 2 weeks. We will not be playing next week. We have a couple people who are going to be out, so we're gonna skip a week, take a break. We will be doing on next Monday a story talk where it's just gonna be me, and I'm gonna show people how to make really kick-ass overlays like the ones we're in now. I will be uploading files to Dropbox and giving them to people who ever want to download them, make their own from the ones I build. I love building cool overlays, make them fun, exciting, make them fit a theme. I'll probably work off the one that I did for Old Gods of Appalachia first, and we'll have some fun with that. Along with that, I will be releasing some of them to Just the Human, who is going to be giving some freebies. So I'll be doing some for people to use for overlays for charity streams. So I'm excited to kind of just hand those over and say, do something cool with these, have fun. but that's it. Why don't we go around and let everybody say where they can be found, the cool things they're up to, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Why don't we start with, let's go with Alder.
Hey everybody, my name is Quinn. I use any and all pronouns, and I have been playing Alder Hughes, who uses they, he pronouns and makes bad decisions here every week. Next Saturday, I will be running the last of what was supposed to be a 4-episode, but it's turned into a 5-episode miniseries of Emergent. It is a horror superhero game that some friends of mine designed, and that is a charity game. We are raising money for Trans Lifeline. You can come and donate cool things to affect the game, make one of the players drink a really spicy, multi-pepper sauce. And you can follow me on Bluesky and Bluesky only at QuinnBeckham27. I don't know if I said that already. I'm off my script that I normally do for these, so who knows what's going to come out of my mouth. And I'm also, I feel like I can officially call myself a game designer, because I have my first ever very small short thing coming out very soon, so I will be talking about that a whole lot on the internet.
Awesome.
And I'm going to, are we popcorning it? Are we sending it around?
Yeah, popcorn it.
Okay, cool. I'm going to send it to Nova, since you called on me earlier.
No, it returns. Hey everyone, my name is Wayra, my pronouns are she, they, and I have been playing Nova DeVoe, whose pronouns are also she, they. You can find me over on most social medias at Fake Shiny. You can also catch me pretty much every Friday over at the Rainbow Dice Club's podcast, The Tales of Three, where I am known to play a certain half-orc, half-elf barbarian, maybe. Yeah, I'm going to toss it over to Jack.
Hi everyone, I'm Jack. I use they, he pronouns. I play Sam Murphy, who uses he, him pronouns, and also does make bad decisions from time to time in this game. You can find me on Bluesky and Tumblr as Flaming Hotrod-69. I don't do too many other TTRPG things. This is technically my first. And I'm gonna send it off to Walter.
Oh. Hello everyone. I'm Shatargat in almost everywhere. I'm also a paid game master on SPG. If you're looking for some constant horror games, I'm your game master. And Chenoa.
My name is Chenoa Reed. I use she, they pronouns, and I am playing Satori Folk, who uses she, her. You can find me at Zephyrite pretty much on all platforms, or over at Diceberg Ahead, a TTRPG variety podcast.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you for the raid. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.
Night.
Bye.
Bye.